Hello, welcome back to my channel, to my stream. Today I will be playing Doki Literature Club again, part 2. We're going to start from the last time. If any of you didn't see the part 1, it's available on my channel. The votes is available on my YouTube channel under the same name. If you want to check it, please consider to check it, as this is the part 2. Let's start. And let's do the voiceover. Hi, yo Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Hehehe. I'm just still not used to you being in the same club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? Oh, thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Oh, does he broke like me? I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So, either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, there's only left the one option. What? I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book. Yuri, they'll leave you to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is very enough retributions. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I tried to absorb into my book. I can't laugh. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That's still coming for you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you that she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have time if it weren't for the top cakes. So I had to try not to change to matching them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Smack, just like that. Yeah. Ow. What was? Eh? A cookie. Is it not sushi? Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Yep, it's not sushi. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the top case. It was totally worth seeing your reaction auto. Nanatsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Jeez, just eat it. So good. Oh, I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot just over just one cookie. Your slope really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Better than me choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah? Why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Oh, that's adorable. Jeez. I get it. Oh. Hey. Did you seriously just do that? Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monita, can you tell Sayori? Eh? Where's Monita anyway? Suggestion. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monita chose the club over her boyfriend after all. She has no boyfriend, Sayori. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That made no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monita. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monita. That's... Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down. Does she has the hot for us? Does Monita like us? I didn't mean any present or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot less recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. Ah, sorry. I was just spacing out. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book that you gave me, right? Hmm. I wanted to reread some of it, not for any particular reasons. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Uh, well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. Ah, I see. See, buy it for us. See, buy it for us. I'll definitely, I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What is it about anyway? Well, hmm, alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationship and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of, yep, dark. Are you not a fan of that sort of things? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to that protagonist, they made they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-set morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like book and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please tell me if I start talking too much. That's I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Ah, that's well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. Huh, what are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? Ah, yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. That's I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. How many times I see you're going to say? Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I suppose so. I just thought it's kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Can I remove this? Can I remove the text? I want to see the full background. How do I do that? I don't think I can really do much here. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she's also certain guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like, she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerism. I see. But that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait! I didn't mean it in the bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of things. I just it more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. No, it's not. It's fine. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I don't have too much of preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know. That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first two chapters in your own time. Alright. Halo. Sayuri first, like last time. Ooh, I like this one. It has some nice feeling in it. I'm glad. Still though, your tone makes it sound like you like yesterday poems better. I just should help me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own blood. Well, don't just try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd rather just hear it. No, I still like this one, I promise. You know I wouldn't lie to you. Never ever. Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday poem so dread compared to this one then? Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it made me feel this, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure how it kind of. I understand, I think. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Oh, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I thought you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is. Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks. I should go write it down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Okay, I hope I didn't press it wrong now. Bottles. I pop off my stop like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little bottle of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumbs and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in the bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts in a bottle, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a center rain. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Let's exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nook and crannies. Digging and digging, strapping and strapping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf to do some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and in come my friends. In daytime, in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pulled them for the shelf, one after the other, holding them up to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I heard is echo, 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 echo inside my head. It went from happy to sad immediately. So, fake friends will probably just use you for your own benefit. Yep. They take and take, but they didn't give anything. That's the one I'm thinking. She thinks she has friends, but she actually not. A friend just use her. Maybe. It's just sad. It's not even bittersweet. Holy crap. Sayuri, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Mamita taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feeling recently. If this is your feeling, something must be wrong. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being tearful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Ah, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feeling a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get yourself ahead of yourself. That feels like a bad moment. I don't know why, but it feels like it. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. But I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Huh? Feel hot? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what's made you... Wait, maybe this was a compliment? Glad to see someone recognize my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be asked to ask me someday. Sendere. That's... Come to think of it, this kind of remind me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelengths. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayuri has a type all of a sudden. Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of this way: if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, gritty, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's trust. She's trust. The world is better off without spiders love her. Am I gonna tell everyone? Wow. I mean, I doesn't like spider as well. But this is something. That is something. Not bad, right? It's still a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I thought I have to explain it. Some days you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it's helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everything thinks my. That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it because it's relatable. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that's so afraid is if people find out, they make fun of you or think less of you. But this just make people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and expect they're happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. Yeah. You shouldn't shame people for liking something unless it's morally bad. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotion is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. I just put like this exclamation point. No Yuri now. Let's see what you've written for today. Do you like it? How did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday, I was telling you the kind of technique worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this. I guess it probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just made me really happy. Are you saying you never said your writing before? Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Huh. Even your close friends? anyway. Does she? Yeah, she probably doesn't consider the club as a close friend yet. Do you want to share the poem you read today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the stuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendency as an ordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. Its enticing beauty of my touching was the symptoms. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, unearthed. The moon intermits its pace and reflected much more light of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistened in the eyes of my raccoon friends. I sliced the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoons become excited. So perhaps it's merely projecting my emotion onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon hesitated to follow me. I would say that we didn't get used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement, a rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. I feel there's just an underlying meaning to this, and the bread is not a bread, and the raccoon is not like a raccoon. Is it a murder? Is it self-harming? Is it I say? Or is something else? Does this not feel like a bread and a raccoon? Probably something dark. Yeah, probably. But anyway, I'm not an analysis person. I'm not going to analyze this poem and try to figure out what it means. I was a little more daring this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. That's right. It's a bit closer to my perfect writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and clarifying emotion through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. I mean, the best interpretation just doesn't go bad. It's just happy to help someone in need. She feels the satisfaction from seeing someone happy from her own effort. Maybe it's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. That's funny. Did Natsuki also read something about that? About someone really ridiculed for a strange interest? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seems like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Ah, please don't tell her I said that. Please don't tell her I said that. My pronunciation is not good. Don't worry, I have no reasons to. Okay, well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. And the last 1 minute, I wonder what happened if I switched. Yeah, it's probably different if I go by different order. But monetize the last one. Hi again. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not playing bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. Alright, great job. I was going in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimate you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectation low. That's why it's always done when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know, that's you really like this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes to use simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, you realize it's when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that efficiently, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own things. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violet, rating waveform. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Love me. What? Oh. It's not save me as save from rescue me. It's save and as like saving a state. Because there's a load me. Like loading a state save file. Is that what supposed to mean? It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short make it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as visual expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monita writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that's happened, don't forget to save your game. Oh, Kate, are you breaking the fourth wall now? You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need for much more than a few decorations. Sayuri has been working on poster, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to do for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Wait. Oh, that's. Sorry, fly for dust. Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayuri putting it all on the poster in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of times. Hehehe. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting this poster up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't save up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to perform it in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I thought never in my life do something like that. Guys, no, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poem out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then I will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monita have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... Okay, fine. I'll just have to get it over with. Alright! That's Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This love is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh, das. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I do next? Of course. Now, let's see. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to do next, Sayori? I'll do next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. This poem is called... You can enjoy it, Yuri. It's called After Image of Crimson Eye. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Okay, I guess I'm next then. This one called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of in front of a mirror, or in your own head. That's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even if you like it, I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I sense poem of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind it depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. That's well, I've been practicing that kind of things. It's just embarrassing to do that in front of everyone. Then, next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me Toby for review. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let if you lower everyone's standard a little before I have to do it. Natsuki. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that's improved over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then, let's just leave you Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. The poem is called. Why are you looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Tatsuki. I think it will be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all of this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. So for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday is the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright? Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Looking at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? These guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice though. Well, it's okay. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to I mean, so let's just say that one day you really asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do that? What would you do? Oh wait, what would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, but if Yuri asks, oh, this is a question. But we probably don't go home together. But I still want to go with Sayori. Let's speak with my dad. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Eh? But she's so beautiful and smart. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to be really going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it. So, Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that never going to happen? That's something cute today. Cute. Something cute right now. So there. For more there. Chill. Sparkle. And heart. That comes here. This one I haven't choose. Moments. Start. How long this is? 1 hour. I try to hit 2 hour mark if possible. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked it into. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determinations, but I just patience. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monita, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's pretty specific things to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? Eh, I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you all of all people? Because it's right in your name. Mon Ita. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, this should make no sense in translation. Oh yeah, breaking in the fourth wall again. I mean, yeah, because ita in Japanese means whip. The mon doesn't really mean anything. But Monita names probably like Moni with ta instead of like Mon Ita or just Mo and Ita. Ah, never mind. She's starting to show her true form, true self. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as funny as Yuri or Sayori anyway. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Hey, Sayori. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Sayori, what's wrong? This is not yourself, not your usual self. Huh? Is everything alright? Yeah, is everything alright? Oh, of course. Nope, you are not alright. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. This here worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. Hey, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit down yesterday. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monitor perspective. Maybe there's just something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know this is not your problem. I just want to know if you know. Want to ask if you knew something, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club member, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seems like she wants to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the things on her mind is you. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny. Have you thought that maybe you always sees her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusion, so you should just forget what I say. I'll try to talk to her, so I try not to think about it for now. Ah, alright. Being watched by other people or being watched by me? Because I will playing this. Okay, it's Yuri. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts. How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. No, not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything trippy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willing share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seemed a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Eh? Sorry, I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that, I just don't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. Ah, I see. Then, perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. If you... The word is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Ah, so you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayuri is a very complex person. Her mannerism on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behaviors today, too. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looks like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. The Nile is the river in Egypt, or whatever the saying is. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves, and you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you've given me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. Ah, that's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah, I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Okay, everyone, why don't we share our poems now? I want to try to mess it up. Let's try Yuri first. Ah, decided to try something different today? I guess so. Is that good or bad? Well, neither. I have my preference, but it would be unfair of me to tell something good or bad based on that. As always, I believe what most important is exploring and discovering yourselves. That's comforting. I tend of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Eh, why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? That must be terrible. For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sort of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked. Yuri, what am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poems now? Okay. Here. Bits. A marvel millions of years in the making. Where's the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface? Under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss. But beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest work to get the easiest work to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle when the sand is wet. But where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently let at your foundation until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sandcastle. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes twist into the sand. The salty air is still rapid, the breeze is gentle, yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back and abandon my pace to erode at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to it, to earth forevermore. Why the last sentence made me think says she just drowned herself? Is it like doing something that is a futile attempt, but we still do it because we enjoy it, or just because of desperation, even knowing the outcome is the same? I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. You said that like you didn't even want to write about it. Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Naskia and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such a different way. So, Natsuki wants us to write about the same topic as each other again. I suppose to better compare the difference in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she wanted to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know. It's good for me to tell my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. That's cute. And then go to Monica. Finally, eh? This one, it's good. I was wondering how long it would take you. Alright? Yeah, seriously. Don't listen to what anyone else says. Especially Yuri. Just keep writing poems like this, that's all you need. Are you sure that's not just what you want? Excuse me? You're talking to a pro, you know. Don't you think you should trust my opinion the most? I guess that depends. Are you biased toward poems that more simple and cute? Biased? Of course not. My opinion just happened to be the best. Fair enough. I'm glad that you like my poem after all. Hahaha. I know you finally understand. Just keep showing me your poems and you'll be a pro before you know it. Anyway, here's the one I wrote. I'll be your bits. Your mind is so full of trouble and fears that diminish your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a place for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that wash away your worry away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that make your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bask in the sunbeam and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty seas and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint tale, set you free in my windy sails, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that was your worry away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that made your heart leap in a way you thought you had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you learn to love yourself again. Okay. If Yuri is a bit like drowning in a futile attempt, not sticky bits is a place you can be yourself, a place you can for you to be happy as an escape place. Kind of. It's definitely a different approach. Yuri is more like sadder and not skill but more happier place. Natsuki framing the beats as somewhere with good memories happening. Yeah, I feel like I keep writing about negative things, so I want to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. Well, Yuri's take on it was a little more solemn. Well, that's just better not have said anything bad about mine. After all, she was the one who wanted us to write about the same topic. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about simple topics, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I just might end up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Okay, the other one. Monica first, then Sayori last. Hi! Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, I'll have to give it some more thoughts. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it turned out great. It would also make me happy to see. Ahaha. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poems. Sure. I like it. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh jeez. No. It's kind of made me thinking of something that Suki would write. And she's a good writer too. So, take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. There's a lot of poems or story out there that are no more than a few simple words. They can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes there's only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're writing for kids, but if you think about them, they can express few of the words that will apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, or they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your time of poems to explore. Anyway, I'll share my poems with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wandered earth, the lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the torrents of the wind. Day after day, I search with little hope, knowing legend doesn't exist. But when all else have failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim stars glimmer in the twilight sky, until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand clutched me between the thumb and forefinger, a hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we see only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blew me back afloat, and I picked up a gust of wind. Knowing everything is equal to knowing nothing. That's also. Is this nihilism? It's like nihilistic, really, like nothing matters. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answer are the sort of thing that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was signed off on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we all had all the answer, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefer writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, wouldn't we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Is it because this is in a 2D world? Is it a 2D? Oh no, she's not breaking the fourth wall. Ah, yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monita's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way and will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. And Sayori for the last. This is your best one so far. It's really nice. Thanks. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want to nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems like the way you read those, or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah, I guess you're the one who liked this one the most. Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else? Wait, of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have sometimes put up with me, and I have sometimes put up with you, but we have wavelengths or something, and this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting things in my life, so sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori? No, no, thank you. I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? If you had fun with everyone else instead, it would be so much easier. Sayori. Sayori, I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. It's nothing. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry that you have to see that. Don't put that. I promise it wouldn't happen again. Just smiles for everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Don't play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit earlier today. Sayori, tell Monita I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Something's wrong with her. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out? Hold on a second. Is it or just me? Or did you say something strange just now? Something that sounds a bit unusual. That's right. You deviate from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your book, maybe? Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the, where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the time to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori's. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh? The mysterious expression coming from Yuri, of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them and different flavor. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayuri will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I am useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now, Natsuki pouting too? Yes, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayuri enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That's maybe the case. But if I can also be a leader on my own, then I wouldn't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwritings, you know? So, you should make some banners and decoration to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, let's just leave you, the one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. I would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to pay, there's always some dirty words I could give to you. It's not like Monita's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. If I recall Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. If you may not like be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance, so therefore, he may be more suited to assisting me with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard it would be to make a few decorations anyway. Sounds more like you're just making excuses for if you do. What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to you to decide what he'll think to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in. You literally just said. I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. If you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, oh no, choices. I had choices. would you supposed to do it? I hang up with Yuri more. But I'm kinda curious what is I hang up with Monica. I'm curious. You know what, Monica? Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monica. Yay! You picked me. Hold on a second. Yeah. Monica, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us. But I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayuri as well. But if you was the one who... that doesn't matter. You were the one who steered him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Monica, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with these decisions. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the one with ulterior motives. Excuse me? Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monica. Yeah, we have a lot of work to do, you know. We wouldn't do as lot of a job if you made us work alone. Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to success, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources. So are you going to do the right thing, President? Okay, I get it. It's technically most logical for if you to help one of you two, so I guess that's what we'll do. Do you have any preference? Well, is Monica out of place? Natsuki then. Well, baking sounds like it would be fun. And you guys make it sound like a lot of work, so it would probably use 2 people. Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Just a minute ago you were saying that. That's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course, I'm used to it, after all. That's good. So, that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes! Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome. I don't think that's really counts. What about you? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it turned out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. It's not that big of the deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general, having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean... Look, Yuri, you really are the most talented one here, and you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcake will probably help a lot too, but you're gonna make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performance. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. You didn't really mean that? That you? No, not really, but... I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it really great event. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, There's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any readings today, so fair enough, there's nothing wrong with that. Where are you going? Eh? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would return home and realize that you didn't have any ways to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Geez, don't think I stop you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Okay. I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I will be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I thought have a die over my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a second. We have each other numbers now. That's all I need from you. I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah, I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you better look forward to it. Oh? Didn't you say you were just going to give me the dirty words? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I thought like in front of everyone that I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never thought to bake with someone else before. That's all it is. So, alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Ah, never mind. She's a tsundere. Okay. 1:47 now minutes. Well, I think this is where I'll end the stream. But first, wait, no, not this. I want to take something. Wait. I still can open this then. Yeah, I don't think there's anything yet I can do here. Well, I guess this is the end of the stream. If you haven't watched the first part, please watch it on my YouTube channel. Your support will be great for me. And now, I'm going to end the stream now. Thank you for watching. If you like my content, if you're new, thank you for watching. And please follow me. If you're not new, thank you again for watching and watch my video again and not get bored of me. I'm still new at it after all. But anyway, thank you and goodbye. Bye bye.